All right, so last video to wrap everything up. So some of the takeaways from the session. It was definitely a fun and eventful session. It was getting increasingly stressful for Chaos, but it was fun to play through. Chaos once again proving himself to be very competent and dominant, in combat situations. Like I often say, if you're in or around Kevin Starr's level, he's a hard man to beat. But can't exactly take off my t-shirt and swing that bitch around for these victories, because these may have been killing cops, that were victims and not necessarily dirty the way I originally thought. I felt like I had killed it, getting that memory core from the drone. Because that was all the player. It wasn't like the DM was like, based off your tech knowledge. I just I just thought about based off my tech knowledge. But being at that SS5 level, cop who worked for Star, she came and confiscated it. That really hurt, because it retroactively made my Serena thing so like fucking. It really made it so that I walked out there with nothing, because I felt empowered in that moment. It's like, listen, I got some information and everything, so I'm just gonna get the hell out of here. And now this happens. But I'm not going to go back, crawling at Serena's feet or anything like that. I'm just going to get the hell out of here, move forward and figure it out. If any of you guys are wondering, like, what really prompted Chaos to walk away from her, it was kind of like just like the straw that broke the camel's back. It was the kind of person she was. I already had suspected that she would be somewhat in the wheelhouse of this anyway, because what was specifically told to me was that she was very like enamored or infatuated, whatever you want to call it, with heroes and villains. So that already gives me an idea of your personality and everything. Like if you're like, you're just, oh man, heroes, villains, it doesn't even matter. Like I love Psychotic just as much as Chaos. Then it's like I'm looking at you with a raised eyebrow, like, why? Like, does the rape drills of Psychotic not turn you off? Because if they don't, then I'm thinking you're a piece of garbage. So, I had an interesting little, not an aside, but in the post-game wrap-up with the DM, I was talking to him about, Cosmic Level 4. You know what, guys? I'm gonna start calling it, to make it easier for everybody else, I'm gonna just start calling my levels Super Cosmic 2, and Super Cosmic 3. Because I feel like even all of these years later, when I say, 3, 2, 4, it still gets confusing and everything. Maybe least of all for Sean, because he's heard it so much. But just to make it easier, I'm going to just call them Super Cosmic, Super Cosmic 2, Super Cosmic 3. And when I'm normal, I'm just normal, just to make it, easier. So I'm talking to DM about Super Cosmic 3. And we're talking about, like, I was telling him like how I need to get to that next level, and it's like I feel like I'm kind of like wrapping up Super Cosmic 3, and he was like, yeah, player, no, he's like, just so you know, Chaos feels like you just opening the level up and everything, and he's like, sorry. I guess he kind of like looked at it as like a thing, like, man, you're not as far along as you thought. But it didn't really make me feel that way, because the stuff that makes me see Chaos as powerful as he is, it's all performance related stuff. It's how Chaos handles the power now, how he deals with people in the Super Saiyan 3 power level and everything. Like, I'm fighting multiple people in the Super Saiyan 3 power level in this last battle, and dominating them and walking out of there with plenty of power to keep powering up, keep doing stuff. When I first reached Super Cosmic 3, that wasn't happening. Like, I like something like that would have wiped me out, and I might have even like lost the fight or barely walked out of it. So so it looks like Super Cosmic 3 is here to stay for a while. It is what it is, but yeah, like I was happy about the session. If Chaos was a little upset, and that's my wrap up.